if you didn't get shafted in part 1 of Dokkan's worldwide celebration, don't worry, because part 2 is coming very soon than when you think, and we may have the date of when it releases and what to expect for the celebration. So we had to do I had to do some really good research on this. So part 1. So we're gonna go back 2021 when worldwide celebration was Super Vegito and Majin Buu. Now, if this is actually not 2021, I'm about to be very furious. And I was correct. It was, nope, never mind. It just says the time. But anyways, if it is 2021, I'm right. If not, I'm dead wrong. But it is what it is. Besides the point. Okay, why are we scrolling? We're scrolling way too far. Let's relax. All we need to worry about is part 2. Now let's go back up because I realized we're going way too far. Now, here's a common thing, and we're gonna go over this with Worldwide Celebration for Vegito, and then last year's Worldwide Celebration, which was Cooler and Frieza, Cooler and Goku. My bad. And Metal Cooler and LR Goku Frieza, which, again, like I said, I will be talking about it, so let's calm it down. So as we see for part 2, let's start off with that. With part 2 of last year's Worldwide Celebration, this started well around, I want to say, September, like it says the date right here, look, September 14th. Around that time was when it first started, of part 2, for Worldwide Celebration for part 2, that is. Now you can see right here, more missions were coming in 9/14 on Monday. So right now it is the 5th of September, really soon. So we might get something along the lines here. But however, I did look back at last year's Worldwide Celebration for part 2. Now, if you look closely onto on this part into last year's Worldwide Celebration, hopefully this thing will load faster because we're running out of things to say right now. There we go, perfect. So let's go to part 2. You realize last year's Worldwide Celebration not only had 2 parts, but had a third part to it. Now, we obviously know the third part was for the easy areas and all that stuff. But if we go into part 2 specifically of last year, like I said, come on now. It's going to be very slow for today's video because, of course, I have a bad computer. I have a very slow and outdated computer, and I need to get that fixed. But come on now. Yeah, this is about to... Wait, come on. Part 2. There, thank you. As we go in part 2 of last Worldwide Celebration, get to look at the date that started to, and then when banners were released and all that stuff. So if we go down here specifically, sick. Okay, there we go. Perfect. There we go. Come on. Seriously, come on. There. You know, and it just went all the way down. You can see it very early. The missions came out for part 2 around September 9th, and then we got the best drop following week. So let's say that's like around. Let's see, if we go back to 9/15 of last year, which is a very big year. So let's say we go back to September the 15th. That fell around a Thursday. So if we go back to this year, and it's already the 5th, and we should, like I said, this isn't confirmed. This isn't real. We should be getting news for part 2 of like the units, like the LRs if it's Carnival and Legendary Dokkan Fest or Carnival banners, which I think it might just be Legendary Summon banner at that rate for part 2 from this case. But like I said, if we get expected news around tomorrow morning, Wednesday, September 6th, we could expect everything to drop either the following 14th, which of next week, that will be a Thursday, which makes sense because this banner, right here, dropped the 15th, and that also followed on a Thursday, which of course they're going to drop everything probably Wednesday, and then either Monday, Tuesday, possibly we get to see more info on it. Wednesday should be the celebration campaign info for part 2, and then the 14th is where we will see everything come out, like the banners, maybe an easy A what we expect, and maybe some Dokkan Weekends in there. So like I said, my prediction of when we should expect part 2 to begin, somewhere around the 14th, definitely not the 15th. The 15th could be Friday. I'm gonna make the do it earlier. So like, let's say the 11th, we could see it happen on the 11th, but I'm not too sure. If we do see it on the 11th, then hey, we're golden. But in this case, I'm gonna stick with my good answer and say the 14th is when everything should be live and dropped. Because honestly, I'm gonna front, I might not have enough stones for part 2 for either side of the game. So it is what it is. But let's go ahead into what we could see for part 2 of this celebration. Now we're going to a different Dokkan Wiki because I like this one better than that other one because I can at least look at the cars. Now, the first EZA I would like to see. Now, I know I'm diving in earlier to EZAs, but the EZA I really want to see. And if it will just pop up real nice and slow, I'd appreciate it. But again, I have a slow computer, so this is going to take a lot longer than I expected. So give us some time. But like I said, it's Worldwide Celebration Part 2. It could start around the 14th. It could start early on the 11th. Like I said, we might expect news just hopefully tomorrow or maybe Thursday. Perfect. It's right up there. So I'll go back on some later. But I'm saying this man needs the EZA. I've been waiting for it. He's fully rainbowed. I'm link level 10 right now as we speak. I pray that this unit gets an EZA. I'm going to be very upset. But this is one of the EZAs I expect to see during part 2 of Celebration. And then, of course, part 3 is we're going to get the EZA errors. If we do get a part 3, that is. I don't know if Dokkan's going to put it all into part 2 and then end it off right there just to make it for the Unity for Global and JP. Like I said, I will talk about that in a later video. But I do want to see him get an EZA. That's the most one that I want very, very badly. Now, that's another EZA that we might expect. If we go back to the other side, because I have more about the future. About the future saga. Jesus Christ, that was terrible. But yeah, like I said, that unit needs to get an EZA more than anything else in this celebration. If he does not get an EZA, I'm going to be very shocked. But what I would also like to see in terms of like the LRs we're supposed to get, if it's a Legendary Carnival or a Dokkan Fest Carnival, or Dokkan Fest X Legendary Carnival. Like I said, I will talk about it hopefully if Dokkan Wiki would like to load. There we go. Speaking it to existence. But yeah, what I would like to see is a new Sword of Hope Trunks as the LR. I think it is well due time. Maybe if they made him into like a Legendary Carnival a Legendary Summoning Banner, I would not complain because he does deserve a time to shine. I don't think it would be good for a Carnival banner though. If it does happen as a Carnival banner, then I mean it is what it is. I mean double rates, that's fine with me, but I still don't think I want to see him as a 200% lead, you know? I feel like he deserves more than that. He deserves more to be a 200% lead, at least in my opinion, of course. So if we do get to see the LR version of him, hopefully by tomorrow, maybe, then we could. But if it's a Dokkan X Carnival banner, like I said, small chance that it could be Trunks for the Dokkan Festival, and then we're going to go back to this Goku Black. Not this version, but the LR of Goku Black being Legendary Carnival, and then have the Dokkan field be that. Because honestly, I don't think the Dokkan field will be Trunks. Because obviously the new mechanic was like the Dokkan field they released for Merge Zamasu, which I still haven't pulled yet, but it is what it is. But either way, I do see him becoming the Legendary Carnival banner, or unless they do a Dokkan field, he will be the Dokkan Festival unit, and then the Carnival banner will be sort of Trunks, which would make sense. But if this guy is definitely the Dokkan Fest LR with Dokkan field mechanic, I feel like that would make more sense. Or if the Sword of Hope Trunks is the Dokkan Fest LR and we're not going to get a standalone LR Goku Black, I will be sad. But anyway, like I said, it is Trunks' time to shine. And I thought he would get an LR for part 1, but he didn't. So I'm hoping he does get something for part 2. If not, then hey, it is what it is. Now, as terms of Dokkan Awakens, we have been confirmed that we're going to get 2 Dokkan Awakens in Celebration. This Super Saiyan Trunks future, which again, if you haven't already, there's missions out to rainbow him. And if I were you, I'd make sure you get him SA5, because like I said, we could be expecting an EZA for this guy soon in part 3, or possibly in part 2. So get ready and get this man graded to an SA5, just in case. Now, the Int Trunks, the new Trunks that was released, it is not here in future, which, very dumb of them, I guess, but it is what it is. So we're going to go Trunks. I know it's going to be a little bit, a lot of variety in this one, so bear with me. Oh, wow, that works too. Oh, perfect. He's literally right here too. And then this Trunks. Oh, how'd I know this is going to happen? Oh, yeah, how'd I know? Okay, I actually thought that would work for a minute. I fooled myself. I was a fool to think that would work. But all right, that is what it is. If we can just move along. Perfect. So this trunk. I keep picking the wrong damn Trunks. This is like the 3rd time. Where's the right Trunks? Is he not in the Dokkan Wiki? He should be. He's supposed to be in the Dokkan Wiki. I'm surprised he is not. That's very strange. There's supposed to be a new Trunks, which I do not see anywhere. That's okay. So basically, it was a new Int Trunks. We're gonna say with this one. This Int Trunks, not that one specifically, but everyone knows that I'm talking about who's playing the game so far. That Int Trunks specifically is going to be getting a Dokkan Awakened very soon. It's definitely going to happen in part 2. They didn't confirm it, but we already know there's going to be a part 2. He may get an EZA in part 3. So like I say, just in case, make sure you grind an SA5 because you never know. Like I said with the Yamcha, I didn't even know he was going to EZA, then bam, dropped it right there in the dot. But yeah, like I said, make sure, not this Trunks, the other Int Trunks that was released for Worldwide Campaign, make sure that you get him rainbowed and then SA5 because he might get an EZA too. But like I said, hopefully everything will come out into predictions. Hopefully LR Super Saiyan Rose with Dokkan Fest and then Carnival Trunks. I hope the EZAs for Goku Black, and that's pretty much it. I just want to see LR and Goku Black get an EZA. If they, I mean, not the LR, I mean TUR. Transforming Goku Black. Please, the LR, you could do the LR too, but just do Transforming Goku Black first, then wait till part 3. Please, that's all I ask. But yeah, like I said, the celebration, we could see it starting on the 14th, or we can get new information starting on Monday. Like I said, we could expect everything to drop all by tomorrow, which again, I would be so excited for. But I guess we'll find out when the time comes. But I am gonna end the video off right here. Like and subscribe. Take care and peace out.